Another good point.
Okay. All right, so how are you walking in here?
I guess just in a row, right?
Okay.
Just side by side.
Yeah.
Side by side, like all three of you in
We're
one.
No.
trying not to look
He
menacing.
can be behind us. Robin can be behind us.
Yeah.
Okay. So right about there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you walk into the clearing, you notice some light coming from the break in the trees, and scattered throughout. It doesn't look like this is very deep, but you see small creatures, probably about 3.5, 4 feet tall, that look like Venus flytraps with eyes.
Hmm.
That's never good.
And they're kind of just sitting with their mouths open as bugs fly in. They trap them and eat them, and then open their mouths again, like a Venus flytrap would do.
Do we want to walk into the water and try and go around them?
Can we dip like
Or do we just want to
a
like...
sword in and see how deep it is?
Yeah, do it.
I don't have my sword out. Do you have a sword out?
I don't have a sword out, but I can equip it.
Whatever.
You have a bow. You can stick your bow in the water and see how deep it
I
is.
can stick my bow in the water and see how deep it is.
It's probably about 2 feet.
Oh, that's not that deep. I
No.
can walk in that.
Just makes us slow.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It does half your speed.
Okay. Do we want to walk into the water and try and ignore these things, or do we want to try and shoot them, or what's
Are
the
we sure the
plan?
dragon is here?
Well, I'm not
No,
sure. That
we
the
just know there
dragon's
was light here.
here. Yeah.
Oh. We don't even know if the dragon's here.
No.
Okay, yeah, no, don't fight anything here then.
And as you say that, everybody roll initiative.
Well then.
You
As
just
one
had
of
to
them
say
looks at
something,
you.
didn't you?
While you're talking.
We keep doing that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was all ready for a fight with the dragon, and then
Van's flash hat.
Oh my god, really? That's so random.
Tandem.
16. My initiative.
16 for Sylvanas,
Indeed.
4.
for Robin and Nokomis.
22.
Okay. Okay. That was weird. I rolled a 19, an 18, and a 17. Okay. So as you're talking at the end of this clearing, you see them kind of snap their mouths closed, look directly at you, squint a little bit, and then begin moving towards you. Nokomis, you're up.
I will start an inspiration of Fascinate.
What?
Okay.
All creatures need to do a will save of 14 plus of 18.
18, wow.
Look at you. Being all fascinating.
I'm just saying that. Fascinating.
All right, you notice that two of them kind of stare directly at you, fascinated.
So as I do my little cookie dance, the two of them cannot move or take any action aside from look at me
Until they,
until they break the
And which two are
fascination.
this one
Mm.
and this one.
Okay.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, because I don't want to just shoot like the one that's fascinated.
Cool,
Kinda
perfect.
nice that they're the ones that are closest to
Yep.
us, too.
That is
That's your action.
my action.
Okay. That one. Okay, stays fascinated. The second one starts moving towards you. This one. And they're going to, oh gosh. We do that, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Where we do double movement,
If you're running.
no action, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I keep getting all these systems mixed up.
Boxes.
No. It's
I'm imagining.
more of an explanation.
Mm.
You figure each one of these is like probably like a
Yeah.
thing.
It is Sylvanas' turn.
Okay. The one that's right in front of me here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pop it with 2 attacks, and I'm gonna use rapid shot on one of them, so 3 arrows. So first one is 21.
Totally hits.
30.
30.
29. No,
Yeah.
it's 29. And 26.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So then, where's my D? 9 damage for the first one.
Okay.
6 damage for the second one. And 10 damage for the last one.
Okay, give me just a second.
Take your time.
This is so weird. It's not letting me, Fuck. Doesn't give me a range on these. Okay. So what was the total? Ow.
It was 10 plus 7 plus 6. Whatever that is.
23.
23.
It's just my voice.
Alright. You got it pretty good, too. Are you using those Masterwork arrows or the regular ones?
That's just regular.
Okay. That is your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Fascinated one's turn. And he is no longer fascinated.
That's not good.
And that's his turn, though. It is your turn, Robin.
What about the other one?
That was all 4 of them.
Oh.
One of them was fascinated and didn't make the save.
Oh, okay. I do not know what to do here, so I'm just gonna shoot the one that Jerry shot. Where's so one shot with my crossbow.
Okay, so this one.
So 18
Hits.
and 14.
Misses.
Oh yeah, just 2.
2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes it. You knock off a leaf or a couple or 2 or something. It doesn't look like it's hurt a lot, but it's hurting still. It's starting to look pretty withered. Top of the round, guys.
I am going to, as a free action, continue my fascination for the one who's still fascinated. And as my standard action, I will suggest that danger is coming. It should leave the area immediately.
Which one?
The one that's fascinated.
Okay. And
And it's a roll of will save of 20.
God, you're so annoying.
it makes it.
Like,
I made the save?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it's still fascinated. It just didn't do what I told it.
Okay.
your character is amazing, but like if I was going against you, I'd be so annoyed. I would
Yeah.
if I was you, I would be very nervous.
That's why the barbarian didn't make it so far. Well, you mostly, but
Yeah.
Why? Because she suggests things and you have to do them?
No.
all right.
It's just, like,
It
all the
is
rolling.
that one's turn,
great,
and
though.
it is fascinated still, so it's just stuck there. Number 2 is going to go after Jerry. Does a 22 hit?
It does not.
It does not.
Mm-hmm.
So as it opens its mouth, a green blob of spit flies out, and thankfully you duck out of the way.
Thank God.
And it will stay where it is. Number 3's turn. We'll do the same thing.
That's a bonus.
Yes. A 26 to hit?
Yes.
Okay. So as you duck out of the way, another one comes flying right at your shoulder and splashes into you. And does 4 points of damage, and I need you to do a fortitude save for me.
You sure you don't want a reflex save?
I'm sure.
Damn it. 19.
19, you make it. You start, like, the smell and just the feel of it, kind of like,
Gross.
but you keep it down.
Good.
And you are not sickened. Sylvanas, you're up.
I will attack 2 when that was in front of me.
Okay.
I will not do rapid shots, so just with 2 arrows.
Okay.
Ooh, 27
Hits.
and 20.
Yeah.
Alright. So for 9 and nice 12.
12
Sorry.
total or 9?
No. 9 plus, so that's actually not 12, that's 11, so 20.
20.
Mhm.
All right, you pull out 2 more arrows. Boom, boom. And it just hits it in the head and it dies. Okay. It is now number 4's turn. Seeing this all go down.
Oh, so that one that's still.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's number 1. And it is going to open its mouth and attempt to spit at Nokomis. And misses. It just doesn't get the... It doesn't get the... before it spits.
Doesn't get the phlegm in there.
Yeah, it doesn't get the build up enough, and it just kind of like... And it kind of sizzles into the water and goes away. It is Robin's turn.
I use spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon. This is.
That's what I was going to
Yeah.
Okay. So it appears right in front of it, because it has to be between you and the...
Mm-hmm.
And then attack.
Okay.
For.
Well, you have to hit it first.
No, it always hits it. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. It's.
Base attack bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
What?
Base attack plus wisdom mod.
So. For 12.
To hit?
Yeah.
Misses.
Yeah.
Okay. It is top of the round, Nokomis.
I will continue my fascinate as a free action, and
Okay.
once again command it sternly. Danger is coming. Flee the area now.
Nope, it makes it.
Damn it.
In fact, it didn't make it. Yeah, it is not fascinated any longer.
Oh, then
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to roll on its turn, so I just did it then, and it made it.
Cool.
After it denied your request.
that's it. That's my whole turn.
Okay. It is its turn. It's going to 20 and go ahead and a large amount of spittle flies out of its mouth, and for 24, Sylvanas. All right, you take another 3 points of damage and do another fortitude save for me.
12.
12. You are sickened for 2 rounds.
Gross. Okay.
It's just the smell after the first time, you pulled through. The second time, not so great. I just made you sick, so you can do,
I just put the thing
cool,
on.
cool. Is it just penalties to hit?
And to my saves.
Okay.
Fortitude, reflex, and will.
Okay.
Not bad.
So that is number 1's turn. Number 3 is going to... It just stays with him, actually. And attempt to bite you. And misses. And then it's going to use its hands and miss terribly. And miss terribly again. Just not having a good day today, Sylvanas. It's your turn.
Okay. I am going to use my quick action to switch out to my longsword.
Okay.
Save some arrows. And I will attack this gentleman.
Okay.
For 26.
Oh, yeah.
For 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. You only get 1 attack per round?
I used my action. To
Oh,
switch
your
out
bonus
my
action.
weapon.
Okay. All right. It's number 4's turn, and it's going to attempt to spit at Nokomis again, and misses. But it is going to also come up in melee range with you, thinking it might have a better time with 3 attacks instead of 1. And it is Robin's turn.
I'm going to shoot at this one with my crossbow again.
Okay. Do you have point blank?
Yeah. Also, the skill that lets you shoot past your allies.
Well, no, it's between.
Okay.
Hmm?
You can still shoot.
You just need point blank.
Yeah.
Everything else.
You can, but it's like minus. What?
Or you can move back, because you're not within melee with it.
Or you can just hold.
How
as well.
much?
It has to be 20 feet.
I guess I could just hold.
I mean, you can move back to here and shoot it.
Yeah, but then if someone gets hurt, then left.
You have to move back up. That's fine. You can just hold as well.
You've still got your spiritual weapon, too.
Yeah, no, 5, 10, 15. This goes 30 feet, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine.
You just have to be a certain amount away.
Yeah, no, so I shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay.
Big money and no.
12.
What?
No.
14.
Misses.
Misses.
For your spiritual weapon?
No, that was the.
I have 2 hits on my
You
crossbow.
moved though.
You moved.
Oh.
So it's just the one.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't matter. You missed both anyway. So.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll for your spiritual weapon.
And then 24.
24?
Or 23.
Hits.
For 12.
Nice.
Damn, something.
More than your friend did.
Wow.
That's just rude.
Just sowing seeds of discourse right now.
I do my best. It's starting to look pretty rough, but the other 2 are perfectly fine.
That's fine. We'll get there.
It is top of the round. Nokomis, you're up.
I will, in my inspiration as a free action, because no one's fascinated anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and I will begin a chant of, which one is it? Courage.
Okay.
So +2s, guys.
Part of inspiration or courage.
Yep. I'm back to normal.
Thanks, sickened, not sickened.
I mean, I'm still sickened. I got like the push, like the sideways arrow, just like a.
Is that your
That's
whole
my
turn?
turn, yeah.
Okay. It's number 1's turn. Then it's gonna get up here, 10, 15, and do the little flanking.
Oh, cool.
And attempt to hit you or bite you. Misses. Misses. And misses. Wow, they're not hitting you. It's number 3's turn. He's gonna do the same. Nope. Wait.
23 to hit.
7, 8, 9, 22. No. Second one, its hands reach out and like snap you and hit you, and both of them hit you. So, oh gosh.
I hate when he says that.
Remember, oh gosh, in your favor.
Mm-mm.
So you say 6 points of damage. You take 2 points of acid damage.
Oh.
And go ahead and roll fortitude twice for it.
Natural 20 and 14.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't really matter, honestly, because you're already sickened.
Yeah.
But I guess.
Do I tack on rounds or?
Yeah, just one more round.
Just one more round. Okay.
So
So I'm not
at the end of next turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, and you feel it kind of like boring into your chest a little, like the poison that's on your arms kind of like starts digging into you a little bit. Feels really gross and weird. It's your turn.
Okay. I am going to take 2 swings at the one right in front of me
Okay.
for a 25 and a crit.
Okay.
There you go. So
3 swings?
I got 3 rolls for damage. So 8 plus 10 plus 7.
How do you want to do this?
I want to. It's a plant thing, right? So I
Mhm.
just want to like slice, slice.
Okay. So all of a sudden, Sylvanas looks like a fucking human slice and dice, just like, and you see leaves and plant parts flying everywhere. And when he's done, you see a pile of dead plant matter on the ground, kind of oozing like a white, icky stuff.
Yay.
It is number 4's turn, and it's going to go after Nokomis again. With all 3 attacks. It's probably not going to hit you, though. 23. He's got mage armor, so I didn't think so. So it's snapping at you, and you're just like, bitch, please. As it hits your mage armor and just kind of tinks off of it a little bit. It is Robin's turn.
Am I 20 feet away from this? Or no? Do I have to
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take the 2 with my crossbow again.
Okay.
Natural one. And then 22.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage for the first one, please.
If you get into that, I swear to God.
6.
All right, as you feel the shaft like go into your arm from behind, you take that damage. You're like, fuck! Before you even got turned around. But thankfully, you didn't know that it was him. You thought that it was actually the Leshy that was behind you. As it like
Until
hits
I
you and
see
then
the
it kind of
arrow.
plunks in the ground. Because it wasn't a lot of damage. And roll for damage for the second one, please.
Better. Be better, no. 5.
5. All right, as you like hit one of its arms and kind of like slithers to the ground. Okay. Top of the round. Oh,
Spiritual.
yep. So it moves.
To this one. Can
Okay.
I just tell which one to go to?
I believe so. Yeah, as long as it's not dispelled, it just keeps going, right?
Yeah. So that's on the 3rd round.
Yeah.
So 21.
Yeah. So actually, it is moved away.
Right.
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to get right in front of it. So yeah, whatever. What was it?
21.
It hits
For 4 damage.
4 damage. You and your 4 damages. All right. That is your turn. Top of the round, Nokomis.
I will continue my bardic inspiration of courage and shoot my crossbow at
Shoot
the
her!
one in front of me.
Okay. Do you have point blank?
I do.
Okay.
For 28.
Hits.
For 6 points of damage.
Okay. Much better. Okay. Are you staying where you are? Are you moving?
I'm good.
Yeah, it's not like it's hurting you. It
I'm
is number
ignoring
1's
more
turn,
than
and
anything.
it's going to go ahead and do its attacks on Sylvanas. Misses. 22.
Nope.
I don't think so.
23.
23 hits. It's not that much damage. Hold up.
Oh, that's a fortitude save. That's tricky. It's only a +2.
So you take 3 points of piercing damage and 1 point of acid damage and do the fortitude save. See if you get sickened for another round.
I just don't want to be sick anymore.
I'm tired of being sick.
Yeah, I'm still sick for another round.
What was it?
7.
7, yeah. Another round. That is its turn. That's number 1's turn. Did we kill number? Where's?
Yeah, they're both. 2 of them are dead.
Right, which one was that though?
This one should have like 5 damage on it, and that's it.
Yeah, and so the other one, and that's number 3. So number 4's gone. Okay. So it is number 3's turn, and yeah, it's just gonna try to hit you again because
I like taking them off.
natural 20
Yeah.
and 26.
Nope.
Wow. So the only way it hits you is a natural 20
Why?
because I hit rolled a 19.
Yeah, then this, because I'm 29.
Oh gosh, okay. So you take 1 point of regular damage,
So nothing.
I don't know.
3 points of acid damage, which you take, because it's not physical damage.
I know.
And then do a fortitude save for me.
I don't take acid damage. I have a 5 resistance to acid
Okay.
because of my draconic bloodline.
Okay.
This is why I said you were
Fortitude
annoying.
save
Yeah.
for a 26.
Yeah. You make it. Yeah, it seems pointless, doesn't it? It's like, why do I even bother?
This bitch over here.
The thing is, every time you fight him, it's like these creatures don't know. Like,
They don't,
it's this little fey, and you're like, I got this.
right? It's Sylvanas' turn.
Okay, I turn around.
Okay.
And I can still do my double attack, right? I just
Yeah, you just turning around. Free 5 foot.
for 23 and 21.
Yep.
For 14 points of damage and 7 points of damage. So
Okay.
20 something.
Okay, it's not looking that great anymore. Robin, you're up.
Bow it.
Bow it!
David Bow it. What? That's what I'm shooting. That's what I've been
Don't
doing.
roll a 1 again.
Crit. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
19. So. And, 16.
Miss.
I get to roll double damage, right?
Yes, you do.
So.
6,
6. And.
7.
You're not adding the modifier every time.
Oh, you just.
That's just the
You add
Double-
the 2 dice and then you add the modifier.
At the end, yeah.
So the first one was
6.
6 and 5, so 11. So 13 damage.
13. All right, how do you want to do this?
I just want to shoot at.
All right. So you fire the first one and it just like hits it in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
And you fire the second one and it kind of just like almost hits Sylvanas in the back of the neck, but it kind of whizzes by just in case. And you just see it like and just dissolve into the ground.
I killed
almost.
something.
Yes, you
Good
did.
job.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Top of the round, Nicomas.
So the spiritual weapon.
Oh, that's right. Spiritual weapon.
Natural 1.
Okay then.
I will continue my inspiration as a free action and go to shoot it. With a crit.
Is it 19?
Yeah. 19. 22.
22 points of damage. All right. That's number 3. How do you want to do this?
I'm just pissed. I just like, and its head just flies off into the water.
All right. Well, let's hear a bloop, and its body just kind of withers and falls to the ground.
1 spell.
Please.
Spiritual weapon.
Oh, that's right.
I'm super happy about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're looking around, you see actually, like looking around this place, there are others of these, but they seem to be rooted to the ground, like they haven't been fully grown yet. But they don't look too dangerous. You see them moving still. They're still eating the bugs and stuff,
But they're not moving.
but they're not like getting up and moving around like the other ones did.
You can move around them.
Hmm?
We can move them up. What's up?
Yes.
Do you want healing?
I do.
You do?
I do. Just like
Channel positive energy work?
Yeah, I'm only missing 25.
Yeah, do channel positive energy. 46.
I'll put my 6 out.
It's right there.
Oh.
And the inspiration.
Are you 6? You got me your 6. Okay, thank you. Come in.
6.
We're 10, 18.
Cool.
Yeah, I did like this. This set come with 2 6s.
That is nice.
That's super nice.
Cool.
Not bad.
Okay.
But you're slushing through here. There's nothing looks too dangerous. You see occasionally, like, one of them leaks a little bit of that poison that's kicking your butt that you are now over. But as long as you stay away from them, it's not going to hurt you.
Okay.
You know better now.
Yeah. Okay, so we just get to the other side then?
Mm-hmm.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Just to remind you, if you wanted to do a survival check, you might be able to get some of that poison.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
What?
Nothing. I'm doing a survival check.
Dang it, I forgot I had that.
Well,
I have a rapier I could have been using.
20.
20. Yeah. You go ahead with one of your empty potion bottles,
Mm-hmm.
and you get 3 doses of it.
Ooh, nice.
You have a rapier? Okay, Asuna.
Yeah, that he's not been using.
Well, I had a ranged weapon ready because they were in the
Oh my
water.
god. You dumb bitch.
You
Poured
know,
a Sprite and forgot it.
So, yeah.
I'm glad you got that. I thought I had a bunch of poisons.
You might.
I thought I did, but I don't see them in here. Okay.
It might be in your,
You might have used them.
or it's in your book that you didn't bring.
I never bring that book. I brought the thing the first day. I was like, I'm never going to use this.
Oh, okay.
Did you already use it on an
Maybe I already used it.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
you
I have it
would.
right here. No, that's a different kind of poison.
It is a different kind of poison, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be fly trap poison,
Okay.
if you want to put it in a description.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fortitude DC of 15, and they become sickened for 1d4 rounds.
Okay.
Fun times with the sickness.
Yeah, well, hey.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Hmm.
Nothing. Not anything. TC.
I actually think I have a ray that does that.
Probably a ray of sickening.
No, I didn't take that one. I have a ray of enfeeblement.
Oh, see, that's even worse. That drives me crazy. But then again, it enfeebled Jamie real good.
It did enfeeble
It
Jamie.
was pretty good. Okay.
Okay, cool. So we're going through.
Yep. Who's in the lead?
I'll go first.
Do another survival check.
Ooh. 15.
15. There's still mist around here, but you're having a problem finding out where it's coming from. It's this weird lake-ish area, pondish area is like kind of fucking everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see?
You can
Where
see,
Where
yeah,
did
yeah.
that light come from that we saw?
Above, it's the evening light that's always been there. There's just not trees in the way.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay. Let me just keep
Plodding
going.
forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
is this island actually here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can we go to the island?
I want to go there. I like to do
Sure.
a dance. Let's go.
Yeah, you notice on the island there's more of these baby versions of these things. That
Oh,
you
let's
probably
not-
don't want to do a dance over them.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, okay, cool. We'll go
Yeah, you notice that they kind of live in and around the water.
with that. So should we go around the water?
Well, we killed the ones that were a problem. We killed the adults.
Okay. But we can.
You can make it through. Yeah, it's pretty easy
Oh.
to figure out where they are. They're not like underwater.
Okay.
Like there's a couple tight spots, but you squeeze by.
Oh.
And you notice that outside of this little pondish area, it's not. They're not really growing too thickly, densely.
What do we do here, guys?
We're getting through. We're just trying to find where the mist is coming from so we can find it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is the dead swamp area that he disagreed with me.
But that's far. Like, our guide left. And he was going to take us near the area.
You did. This foggy area, the mist area.
And as you get to the other side of the pond, you notice that in the forest it's a little bit denser.
Okay.
The mist is. Oh shit! Don't break again.
I guess we just follow the mist.
Follow this as best we can.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So another half an hour or so, the mist starts getting really thick,
Obscuring mist.
and
Once we get there, it should stop, though, right? From what I saw in the dream.
Yeah, then
It was coming from the nest.
Yeah, I thought it was going up and around, or like the nest you could see.
It's actually kind of coming. It was coming out of the nest basically,
like
and
the
then
nest in the middle
it's
of
very thick around. Yeah, where it is. You notice that it wasn't like too high, but mist being mist, it doesn't just stay on the ground; it floats in the air. So it was. You could see through it, but only for about 20, 30 feet. And as you get closer, it starts getting a little more dense around your feet. Your clothes are getting kind of wet. And you notice that the air is thickening as well. And then go ahead and... Ooh, this is going to be fun.
Ooh, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
For
it
who?
is.
For
Grr.
you, for us.
For whom?
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, skills! Okay. Go ahead and do a perception check. Since I figure you guys are all looking out for it.
I mean, we know we're walking into a dragon. We're definitely looking for the dragon.
26.
26.
Ditto.
Okay.
Wow, that's triple.
Triplets.
Yeah. So as you're walking
Bye-bye.
through this mist, you hear, out of the corner of your perception, you hear a snap and then a coming from the right.
That sounds good.
I turn to the right, and I guess we start.
And there is nothing there. You kind of see the hint of a tail through the mist, and then it's gone.
You're supposed to scream out property purveyors.
I'm
Purveyors.
not gonna scream that.
Forest ranger.
And behind you, from behind you, you hear a small voice. What are you guys doing here? Have you come to help me?
I'm sorry, I assumed it's gender.
I kind of back away from it,
From the voice.
from the voice.
Okay.
And I ask who it is.
At the same time, I'm like jumping and spinning around like, who's sneaking up behind me? What in the world's going on?
Yeah.
You're supposed to yell at it in Draconic.
Not till I know it's a dragon.
From your new right, since you were
Yeah.
it was over here, the voice came over here. You jumped from over here. You hear a woman in your ear. Can I help you with something?
We are looking.
Tasty.
Crystal gem.
That's what you are.
No, I'm really stringy, I would say actually. But we have come here looking for a dragon.
Oh, I do. He says that. I touch him and cast magic circle against evil.
Okay. What's the 20-foot radius?
It is a 20-foot radius and lasts for an hour.
Okay. What's it do?
2 AC and against evil creatures.
Okay. And then all of a sudden, from above you and to your left, you don't belong here. Go away.
We mean you no harm.
Then I begin speaking in Draconic. We know who you are. We know why you're here, and we've come to bid you leave.
Do you know why I'm here?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a bluff check.
Okay.
For 30.
Sorry.
From your right again. Well, if you know why I'm here, why are you here? Why aren't you fixing things?
That's our quest to fix things, but we need you to leave this area in order to do that.
From behind you, you hear, well, then you know exactly what to do. And it's not to harass me.
I can't hear you. You're speaking Draconic.
And in fact, I don't think you do know what to do.
I know what we think we're supposed to do. Why don't you tell us what we're supposed to do?
Why don't you tell me why you're really here? Do either of you speak Draconic?
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, you're
No,
not part of this
yeah.
conversation at all.
You're talking Elvish.
Sorry, Circle of Evil's 10.
We're here to end the scourge. We're here to end the disbalance, to end the balance, end the issues with the balance.
Okay, and right behind your ear, you hear, "Well then, kill those bitches and get my home back."
Okay. Okay, in Draconic, I continue talking. We know you were forced out of your place, but we don't know where your place is. We've come to ask you so that we can restore balance.
Well then, in common, it looks like we might have a proposal. And out of the mist in front of you, about 30 feet, you see a huge head emerge from the trees. It's got a very long snout. It's mostly green with large brown antlers, and like kind of an orange brownish fur that looks almost like sideburns. And it stares at you with glowing yellow eyes.
Okay.
We just need to know where your home is so we can.
What's your proposal? He says a proposal.
You get me my home back, I'll leave this place.
Where's your
Where?
home?
God, there's no directions here, shit. It's at the foot of the mountains, where there's a swamp.
I didn't get like that place. Okay.
Okay.
What kind of creatures are infesting your home?
Good luck with that.
Okay.
But if you must know,
Pushed it.
there are 3 hags there. A coven, if you will. They are dangerous together, but apart they're easier to take away. They came in at me all at once. I couldn't resist. I had to leave. I don't know why they want my part of the forest, but I want them gone.
Hags?
Are better than dragons.
Yeah.
I will speak in Draconic so that he knows, is assured, a deal is brokered.
Then leave this place. You have a day.
All right, we walk toward the swamp.
Quickly.
Around the
Quickly. Walk quickly towards the swamp.
Do a survival check for me. Since you were the one, no, he was the one that climbed the tree.
27.
Oh yeah, you know pretty much where you saw that swamp.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, run away. So, good news, bad news, guys. We didn't have to kill the dragon.
We gotta
We
go.
have to
Yeah,
kill the
three
thing
hags.
that frightened the dragon away.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do a. Oh gosh, is it him? No, never mind. Never mind.
The one time I prepped you before.
I know.
And how long does it last?
An
An hour.
Okay. Yeah, it takes about an hour, and all of a sudden well, no, I mean, it's
Yeah.
nothing's close here.
Yeah, no, we're in a forest.
Actually, it takes you a while. It probably takes you about 2.5, 3 hours to get to this place. He wouldn't be in the way if he was that close. The ground starts to get a little bit squishier, kind of like the delta, but it's starting to actually stick. The trees start losing their foliage. The mist, which you thought was a pain before, has started to rise. And it's more of a fog now. It's not super dense. You can probably see about 30 feet in front of you, but it's not easy. As you get closer, you notice that the mud has turned into a sludge. Your feet are kind of starting to stick in the sludge, and the longer you stand in one place, the deeper you start to sink.
Liberation.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other two, not having such a great time.
Yeah, you guys should you should really do this.
The trees start to thin out a little bit more, so it's harder to jump from root to root out of it, and it's getting really difficult to move in this place. You also notice that this ooze, this sludge that's in the ground, looks like it's starting to, like, in certain spots in the trees, it's starting to leak out like sap.
It's really gross.
Yeah, it is pretty fucking gross.
Question for our bard. What do we know about hags? If anything at all.
They scare away dragons.
Good to know. And they're easier to fight separately. Okay. I can work with that.
Basically everything you already knew.
Yep. Okay. I guess we just start walking there. Do you want to try and figure out a way to, like, lure one away? Maybe, like, try and, like, ambush if, like, they're further apart? Or...
I'm still working on that.
Okay.
You have time.
Yeah.
You have a whole day.
We've been walking this whole 3 hours.
Oh,
We
yeah.
could have been discussing this plan.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shoot, another one.
What
These leaves
happens?
do not stay on very well.
Oh, that sucks.
I'll have to super glue back on. I would not do that either.
I can make them make out with each other, potentially.
I don't think that would help. I don't know if that would help.
I don't think that would help either.
I can try to make them fall on the ground laughing.
Maybe. Back burner.
I can make it so all they can speak is gobbledygook, so maybe they won't be able to cast spells.
Nice.
No, that's another good one. You have that wind thing, right?
Wind wall?
Can you make like a wind wall between like
The Vindval.
between one of them? Like
I can just walk through it.
they can? I guess they can.
You
What?
can walk through that.
Well, I don't know if it's
Yeah,
like,
like,
really gusty
The thing
winds.
is, it's for like arrows and gases
Ah.
to stop like
not like
spells.
it's not like typhoon level
No,
winds that's
it's
like
like-
stopping people. I don't know. You don't know unless you ask.
I could try blinding one or deafening one.
I think you can't.
Remember, if you blind them or deafen them, then anything that I do that uses
Yeah.
Oh, sight.
sight
You
or
can't.
sound,
You can't mute them, can you?
I don't have a spell.
I'm just letting you know if we're gonna do that, we should have an order.
Yeah. So we don't have a mute. That's fine.
Do not.
Oh, that's fine. I don't think I have anything that would do something like that.
I might be able to.
Are we resting before like a day? I can see what my
We don't have.
for 8 hours.
We only have a day to do this and get back.
I thought we have a day to get out of his area.
No, we have a day to get there and back.
Oh.
So I
It's
don't know
not
if
gonna chase after us. We know that.
I just don't want to really like
Piss him off.
piss him off.
Fight hags and then like.
And then, like,
it
have to
takes
go
too
back
long
and then fight a dragon as well.
We were going down that route when you were talking to him.
I said like 4 words.
Okay.
I have rumor mongering. I can start a rumor and maybe get the witches to get into a fight with each other. Maybe the hags will have little issues.
How does that?
That's not how that works.
I
I
know.
just trace a rumor through a room.
Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, I mean, do you want to learn about hags or not?
Yes.
Yeah, we could do that.
Let's see. What would that be? What would it be?
Arcane. No, they're not magical creatures.
Do we know roughly where they are? I can send a whisper on the wind and try to scare them.
You do a knowledge planes.
Oh, I just want to say sister. What's that?
Hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus. Sisters.
Pretty much, they're a coven of witches.
Exactly.
29.
Okay. Quick mention of hags, not a lot. You know that they are originally from the Feywild. That's where they originate. But they like to live on the material plane and entice humans into contracts so they can harvest their souls later.
So maybe we can sell them Sylvanas' soul and have them
Oh.
leave.
It'd have to be me.
Why?
Not half human.
What did I do? I can sell my soul.
You're elf.
Mortals.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay.
Mortals.
I thought you meant like some
No, no.
legit humans.
No. You also know that while a single hag is extremely dangerous, a coven is almost suicide. It's ridiculous. When they're together, their powers are exponentially increased.
Why do I keep getting us into these things? I should really check my knowledge before we go anywhere.
You also know that they can shape change.
Everyone just fucking shape changes.
They're fae. They do that. They're all about deception.
Shape change into a hag, wandering
And
coven
be like,
hag, and
"Sister?"
be like, sister? Why are you not on the material plane?
It's way better there.
It's way past your bedtime in the Feywild.
Yeah. Way.
Well, they have to have a purpose here. If their normal thing is making pacts with mortals, then they wouldn't be here
I
for.
guess I could sell my soul. I really have to.
I mean,
I
you're
prefer-
probably gonna die anyway.
That's the thing, is if I sell my soul, I don't think that this coming back for me if I die.
No. No, if you sell your soul, you die and you go to the hells.
I don't want to go to hell.
The hells.
The hells.
Which
Whatever.
basically means your soul is tortured for eternity.
It'll be okay. You've died 3 times. Those weren't bad. See?
Yeah, but my soul was still around.
Was it?
Enough to bring me back.
Where's Caius when we need him?
I don't,
What's your bluff at?
I'm pretty sure that Caius would not be willing to sell his soul.
Yeah, but his soul would be worth so much because it'd be so pure.
We could actually probably convince Caius that he should sell his soul
For the
in order to
better-
protect
for
us
children.
and everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
When you spin it that way. When you spin it that way. But he's not here, so. Oh well.
What if?
What if you summon a T-Rex and just send it into the swamp?
No, I was gonna say.
He can't yet.
I was gonna say like, Dimension Door in, grab one, and just like fall back into the Dimension Door.
That's not a bad one.
500 feet.
That's not a bad one.
That's 2 dimension doors, though.
Oh, it's 2 Dimension Doors.
Yeah. You can only go one way.
Fun.
Is it like a 4th level spell?
Okay,
Yeah.
first round of battle. Sean runs up, grabs a hag, and dimension doors away.
Well, you have your step too, don't you? You're
I
like, what
could-
the fuck?
I have my dimension hop, but it's 80. What is it? It's 10 feet per cleric level, so I have 80 feet. I can only go 80 feet and then dimension hop 500 feet away.
So have to get really close.
And then, like,
Yes, but remember these are also casters, so there's nothing to say they can't just dimension door themselves.
I also want to point out that you are then alone with one of them.
Wait, and we're alone with 2 of them,
No, you
and that
guys.
can only
No,
kinda
I was
heal.
thinking. I think he was thinking more like we're waiting.
You're
at-
waiting
at that
500
side.
feet away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have a potion. I have
Wait, you're going it alone, and it's all for
I'm gonna run at 3 axes.
Sean's like, sanctuary, dimension off, dimension doors.
Run and grab and just dimension
I mean, okay, back burner.
I do have a potion of invisibility.
It's not like we have a better
option.
option as of yet,
Right.
other than fighting all 3 at once, which is not ideal. Yeah, no, that's definitely.
Sounds like one of our worst rounds.
But if
I'm just gonna leave you here. Bye.
Of course, I thought talking to the dragon was a bad idea. So
Poppy, let's just like spy on them from 80 feet away, and then pop in and just grab one.
I mean, it could
Find
work.
the blonde.
It could work. It's just.
You guys have to just wait 500 feet away. So I have to go 420 feet by myself into the foggy wood marsh.
nothing could go wrong with
My
that.
movement's not impeded, so.
It's true.
This is by far the worst I do.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, like, I don't know how we're gonna get them separated from each other.
I have a port objects. Anybody have a small grenade we can send in?
I do not.
Oh wait. No.
Like a holy nuke? That
Was that like one of those things that those flat fire things that one goblin was throwing at us?
Because I can teleport small objects up to How far?
500 feet.
No, this is teleport. This is not dimension door.
Yeah, I know.
So it's probably 1 mile per level.
Oh, cool. If you activate a potion alarm, does it just like blare? Because then I have an alarm potion. You can just like drop it, and they start freaking out.
And they
'cause,
scatter.
like,
That's a
what?
way to do it. We have a lot of rope and we could like grapple one. We have grappling hook.
Great grapple a caster.
And then like pull it. I mean, you know, there's
Yeah.
no bad ideas.
This is brainstorming.
Okay? There's no bad ideas in the brainstorming portion.
This is definitely a bad idea.
No, there's no bad ideas. Yeah, I don't really have anything. I have a metal woolly rhino horn. I have my Lamesto idol, so I'm still carrying around for some reason.
We could. Okay.
And wild
Hear me out.
silver.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay.
I'm
Oh
listening.
no. You're already laughing
This
at
is
me.
not
That's
going to a
awful.
good place.
Not a T-Rex, but I summon a rhino and just put him in the middle of them.
And they scatter.
It just surprises you. Just a rhino pops down on top of them.
That would surprise them, and they could scatter.
Then it's probably not going to scatter.
We have like a
They
trap.
would probably just kill the rhino.
If they weren't afraid of a dragon.
That's true, I guess. But like they probably.
This plan needs 2-dimension hops.
This does need 2-dimension hops.
Dimension
Doors.
doors.
But you don't have to, which is unfortunate.
I wish I did. That'd be amazing. How long does that last?
I have paranoia, but someone would have to get me close.
Dimension door! And we're just there and be like, "Ah, we're 2 dragons!
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have. I mean,
I have no ideas here.
yeah, like I could set a booby trap, but I don't think that would help too much.
Sorry, I'm just gonna. So would you just look at my spells?
Yeah, I was just unprepared one and then
It's not gonna be level 1, I'll tell you that much.
That's all I got. It's level 1 and level 2.
Yeah, I got nothing on this.
Wait, what's in my cloak?
Ooh, you have a like double cloak, don't you?
No, I have I'm wearing a wizard's cloak, so I don't think anything's in my cloak.
Close. I was gonna say, I have terrible remorse. The creature is compelled to harm itself.
I have a robe of runes on. I can throw runes at them. It summons a plague of ogre zombies, a tough human zombie, a fast goblin zombie, a heavy horse skeleton, a wolf skeleton, or a human skeleton. Or all of the above.
Look the buff.
All the above is nice. Distract them. I mean, it doesn't really like.
The distraction.
Yeah, it doesn't really like separate them, which is what we're trying to do.
I'm just thinking this way we could just outnumber the crap out of them.
And then just try and kill them together.
As long as you have all those stats and you're taking care of them all by yourself.
Right. I also have Staff of the Master, which has Ray of Enfeeblement, Spectral Hand, and Vampiric Touch.
Vampire.
Where'd you get that?
I don't know, I just have it.
I think that was what's his name? I think Corporal had all that stuff.
Something. Maybe.
I picked it up from somewhere.
You only have level 1 and 2 spells? Is that what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's a lot of spells for only having level 1 and 2.
She's good. No, those are in the staff.
Oh, okay. So you'd have to do a spellcraft check.
They're arcane spells.
Yeah, I know, but you have to be if you can only cast level 2 spells.
Those are just level 1 and 2 spells. Raven, Feed, Mud, Spectral Hand, and Vampiric Touch.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not very powerful spells.
Alright, boys, what's the plan here? Yeah, me neither.
And the other thing's just on my robes. I just throw them.
What if we just ask them nicely to leave? Maybe they'll have like a
What if we do another side quest with the hags
Yeah.
and just be like, hey, what soul do you want?
Yeah, I can get
And then
someone.
we do like, what's that one book? It's like, if you ask,
If you give
him
us
a
a
cookie,
cookie,
he's gonna want some milk, and it's like he's gonna want some milk, or like,
he's gonna want to look in the mirror, make sure he has a milk mustache.
you know.
And when he looks into the mirror,
Well,
we'll
no,
see he
it's
has
like-
hair
yeah.
at a place, we'll ask for a haircut. And then
I have 2 each
Wow.
of all those things on my robe. So I can summon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 creatures.
Yeah, they only last a certain amount of rounds, and you have to do them one at a time. You can't just pull them all up at the same time.
They're not-
as soon as you run,
they're not shurikens.
And you do not have control on dead, so they will go after you and them.
No, I can command them to destroy things or attack certain things.
How many at one time, though?
It doesn't say.
Yeah, so it's probably one at a time.
1 figure can be detached each round. Detaching it will cause it to become an actual undead creature as listed below, and act as that undead creature would. It says they cannot be, let's see, skeleton zombie not under your control, but they may be commanded to either destroy, be rebuked, or turn.
But it doesn't say who. If you say destroy, it could be anyone near you.
Just don't be close.
No. And it probably won't be you, but it will be.
No.
I'm just putting it out there.
No,
Because when you have a whole bunch of these running around,
they could be.
they're gonna go.
fighting each other.
If something's occupied, they're gonna go to something else.
Yeah.
You wanna pop me in, and I'll just summon them all, and we'll pop back out and see what happens.
Well, it's only once per round, though, right?
Yeah, so that's 12 rounds.
It's a long time to be
That's
there.
like
That's a very long time to be there.
Should we go find the time dragon first? Maybe he'll give us the power to freeze time.
We don't know anything about the time dragon.
You know, it'd be really cool if the time dragon just showed up right now.
That would be pretty dope.
No, that didn't
Nope.
work.
Alright, so are we just gonna go in?
What are we
or...
doing? Just gonna go ask them politely.
Well, they're probably here for a reason too. Maybe we can negotiate our way to even something worse.
Literally the best thing we have.
I mean,
Worst case scenario,
we still-
dimension door out of there.
we still have a
you can only
dimension
take one
door.
person with you, can't you?
No, it's the only one I'm touching. It's like,
It's not.
It's one person
Ah.
per every 2 levels.
Okay. So you can take 4 other people with you.
1, 2, 3. Bam. Don't even need that fourth one.
Might even take this one of the hags with us.
That's what I'm saying. Take one of the hags with us 500
But we still
feet.
have to get there first. Okay. So we're just gonna...
Well, we can walk up. We know they're going to try to attack us.
You don't know that.
They might
The
try.
dragon didn't attack us immediately.
Okay, let's find out.
Okay, so we're gonna...
Worst case scenario, they start attacking us and just like,
All right, so we just need to stay near each other.
Yeah, hold hands.
hands, Wizard of Oz it.
And... Configure hags.
No, I have them.
Oh, you can't dimension door a non-willing creature.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
You can...
God damn it.
It was still a really good idea, though.
I've just been watching these shows, and I had one on how to make Baba Yaga's hut, and then another one how to make a hag hut, and I haven't done any of them yet. And I was like, "Fuck! Let's look for a building."
Okay, well, that's just.
I mean, we don't really have a plan here.
Let's do the best plan ever.
I mean, let's
and
be
wing
real.
it.
How often do we have a plan?
We usually bicker on the way and get attacked.
Exactly.
Ding, ding, ding.
So we're not even...
We're like really good at playing it by ear.
Yeah.
It's only killed Sylvanas like twice.
3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
That's
But I still
nothing.
have my soul. So
Whatever.
It's nothing in
It's not like I sold my soul or anything, so I still was able to come
Yeah,
back.
I know.
Yeah, but look how we've accomplished by like killing you 3 times.
I know. Alright, so we're just
All right,
gonna...
new plan.
Sacrifice the
We're gonna hope they're all huddled somewhere together in this swamp. You're gonna dimension door him 500 feet up into the air, and as he drifts down with his bow, I'll put Featherfall on him. He can just took him out on the way down.
There you go. And I'll fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a great plan, but it's not the worst plan. You can shoot from 500 feet, can't you?
I can shoot from really far away.
And does it count as movement if it's gravity?
Yes.
It is? Why? You
It's
can't
time.
control it. He's not moving.
No, like if you're floating down, no, he can do full run time.
Yeah, because it's involuntary movement. Like,
Yep.
how far does your feet, like, feather ball go and last?
I don't know if I want to be put 500 feet up in the air.
until landing.
Until
I got you.
Yeah, but what's the range on it?
Yeah. 500 feet, 500 feet, 500 feet.
No, I can only cast like 50 feet out.
And is it only one person?
Yeah, I was gonna say, cast it on him.
So
you
Sylvanas
keep
says-
falling.
No, one medium or smaller free-falling creature object per level.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you can actually just teleport both of us, and as we pop out in the middle of nowhere, I can be like Featherfall.
Continue part of the inspiration as a reaction.
And he's just singing as I'm falling and shooting in the air.
And then the witches are just like, what the fuck?
Again, I don't hate it.
I love that we're
hate it.
thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
There's
a
no wrong
dancing
answers
bar.
in D&D.
Yeah, there's
There's
no.
a dancing bard and a half elf falling slowly from the sky.
I'm a
shooting arrows at
full
us.
elf,
What do we do?
But I think maybe we just go in. Is probably our best bet.
It's like the falling.
I
into the
really like the falling out of the sky idea. I really like the falling out of the sky idea.
Yeah, the problem is the range thing.
What? He has a 500-foot range.
No,
No, he doesn't.
So
What is
it's
that?
like 100 something.
It's 120 feet.
Yeah, but it's like it's going down. Again, gravity. It hits what vertical limit when it or vertical.
you would take a penalty just because the
It's the aiming
distance.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Don't you have a
What?
spell that are like extra distance?
No. I don't know if it would work. I don't know how good my aim would be free falling anyways.
It's a -4 to hit.
Free falling?
Negative 4 to hit.
Just like
Oh.
if
But
it's
at the
with,
same time,
Distance, you'd be floating.
positive
You're in
8
control
because
of
it's going
descent.
with gravity, so it's just getting stronger.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's still aiming. The
I still have
distance
to
that it's
hit it.
aiming and the wind and everything like that. It's
I
not
still
just
have
falling
to
straight
hit it.
down.
I could demand an offering from the witches. I don't know what they're holding, but they'll give it to me if it's success.
Knowing the way I roll,
I can look like a ghost of myself, maybe pretend that I'm dead.
I don't know if that would help.
they could still take your soul.
Yeah. I think we just go in and
I can turn silk to steel. Does anyone have silk?
no.
Super helpful.
I can make rocks in any shape I want.
It takes time, but I can do it.
I can make a giant rock dragon.
I can make
Like a
snapdragon
mobile rock
fireworks.
dragon. Yeah.
A mobile rock dragon and just drop it. Dimension door it up because it's a willing creature.
No.
It's an inanimate object.
Whatever. What good is dimension door?
I think you can only take 50 pounds of inanimate object.
Alright, I think we just go in. What do you guys say?
Ask, be like, hey, what's up? And then run away if it's bad.
Don't know,
Well,
don't know that if it's bad, we'll get a chance to run
Yeah.
away.
Just make sure I roll really high initiative. If we start fighting.
what do you guys want to go in?
Yeah, well, we got
Okay.
nothing better.
We got nothing better.
So you're going in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did we find it? Like, were we walking so much that we're here?
I mean, do a survival check for me.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
We see it now.
So you notice that this ooze that you've been sloshing through and making a shit ton of noise while you're talking is actually kind of slowly flowing from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly. Not just the trees.
Oh, there's ooze on the ground. I forgot that I can just walk normally.
Yeah.
You can, they can't.
I know.
But how long does it last?
I don't know.
Minutes or hours?
I have no idea. Here. You are a spirit of freedom and song of God.
La 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 la.
Oh. Yeah.
It's a battle thing.
Yeah, it's more that. Yeah, if you have the ability to ignore impediments to your mobility for a number of rounds per day equal to your cleric level. You can move normally regardless of magical effects that impede movement. Blah, blah, blah. This effect occurs automatically as soon as it applies.
So 8 rounds.
These rounds do not need to be consecutive.
Okay.
So 8 rounds a day.
So you're sloshing with this.
Yeah,
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we're sloshing through.
Right. Yeah. With your survival check, it's not easy, or it's not difficult to find where this stuff is coming from. Go ahead and... I'm only doing this because it's easier for me,
That's fine.
but
Systems.
so here is kind of a tree line, and you guys are coming up over here. And as you come through, it's a little bit difficult to see because of the fog, but you see a large, I don't want to say structure, but a large form coming out of the fog.
Okay.
Hi.
Do we want to just start approaching it?
Yeah, it's really hard to move through here, by the way, because the trees are starting to thin out. So you move really slow. Since you're going first, go ahead and do a perception check. Ooh,
25.
25. What'd you roll?
9.
Wow.
I have plus 16 on my I'm
Jeez.
very
I have plus
perceptive.
15 on my perception.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm very perceptive.
So as you're looking through the fog, you notice that this looks like a large tree, but it's not like the trees from where you were. It's a giant dead tree.
Gross.
And in it, there's a hole right in the middle. And from that hole, you see a faint light. Probably about 30 feet up.
Who's the best stealth?
One of us do.
Just the hole?
Just the hole. You see a little trickle of smoke coming out of the top.
How long have we been traveling?
Huh?
3 and 4 hours.
Okay.
It's still up. Well, you cast it. No, you cast it at the beginning of right before you got into the city, right?
No, I cast it. Yeah, right as we were going to the city.
Yeah, so you probably got about an hour left still. Yeah. It's been a while. I mean, what was it like?
It lasts
Well-
8 hours, so
Yeah, but you were in the city for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then it probably took you about 2.5 hours to get to the dragon's lair. Currently 2.5 to 3.5 hours, and then yeah, so it just faded. It would have just
yeah,
faded.
that's what I was checking on.
Yeah, because you guys are moving really slowly through this area.
Do you need to reply on mage armor?
Yeah.
Reapply. Touch up.
Mage armor. It's a spray on.
I bet it is.
Okay, so do you want to just keep approaching the light? Cool.
Sneak up to it?
Oh, we can't really sneak and slosh at the same time.
You can try.
We can try.
It's the DC's really high, but yeah.
15.
No, you were making sloshing noises.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to try? This would be fun.
Well, I mean, we're all...
Are you doing group stealth?
I don't think it matters.
15.
33.
Yeah. Group stealth not so great. Nokomis is pretty quiet for a hooked person in the sludge, but other than that, you see her kind of hopping quietly from tree root to tree root. As you do this, you actually notice that the tree roots kind of give a little under your weight, even though you don't even weigh that much.
It's not worth it, guys. It's just not going to work out.
Yeah. Alright, so we slowly approach.
Okay.
Just slowly going.
Okay. And as you get closer, I'm going to see if I can find some creepy music. Some creepy music. I know, that's why I love it. Where's that one? I could do that, but that's creepy as fuck. It's just a little too creepy for me, things. Come on, where is that thing? Okay, we're gonna do let's do ominous. No, we've already done that.
Too spiritual.
Right, yeah, I know. I don't have any super creepy music right now, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. I didn't think about it, or I would have had something really cool. So as you get closer, you look up and you kind of hear a chuckling. And you see a hand with a long claw reach out. Come closer, please.
I don't think so.
So juicy. So fresh.
I know.
That little short one. I'm so glad we always put it on the front.
Yeah, that's fine. It would be nice if there's like a big, strong person in front, but that's fine.
Have you come to feed us?
What do you want to eat?
She wants to eat us.
Anything else?
We've actually come to maybe strike a bargain.
We're listening.
So, while your home is beautiful, we kind of need you to let the dragon back here.
We would love the dragon to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But, like, what if you just, like,
Weren't here.
weren't here when he came back?
Oh, that's not possible.
Well, why not? Everything is possible through Christ.
You bring up Christ.
Children always think they know best. No, we shan't be leaving. We like it here. Bring us the dragon and then we will speak.
Dragon goes in
And as you hear that, you see a figure kind of leaning out, and it is the figure of one of the most beautiful people you've ever seen. Not man, not woman, just something in between. Please come play. We haven't played in so long.
No, thank you. But I appreciate the invite.
Oh, come on. Please.
No. Do we want to attack or do we want to back up?
Alright, if you won't play, we will.
Well, there we go.
Let's settle that one.
Yeah.
And she jumps out of the hole, dives into the sludge, and disappears.
Oh god.
Everyone roll initiative.
One though. One jumps into the sludge.
Didn't we do that?
See, I kind of wanted to like get the dragon. Kind of like we killed them, but then like the dragon comes and they all fight, and
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And they all come after us.
Nokomis?
You never know,
21.
man.
Sylvanas?
22.
Robin.
20.
Nokomis, roll again.
13.
Well, you guys did really good.
Good thing I can't see this person that's inside of the sludge.
I know, right? Sucks to be you! Alright. But I do have music for this. Oh, it's fine. There we go. This one. Or maybe not. There we go. Thanks, God of War. All right, Sylvanas, you're up.
So I don't see.
Mm-mm.
So I will hold my action and shoot my arrow when they appear. Can I do that?
Okay.
Not much else I can do.
Okay.
So this person is in sludge.
It is number one's turn, and you hear chanting, and I need you. What does it say?
Goodbye, sweet prince.
Come on, open.
I don't know. Just like, goodbye, sweet
To
prince.
do a fortitude save, because I know you love those.
You don't want to do will save instead?
Nope.
6.
6. As you guys watch, this ugly ass motherfucking hag, like green skin, stringy hair, long fingernails, reaches out and points at Sylvanas, and you see him disappear.
Dimension doors out! Dimension doors out!
And a dog has replaced him.
Woof. Woof.
Doesn't mean it's you.
Doesn't mean it's me.
And it is you.
I figured.
It is Nokomis' turn.
Mirror image.
Okay.
There are 6 versions of me.
Okay. And after this happens, you hear multiple cackles coming from the hole in the tree. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Robin, you're up.
Dimension door! Guys!
I'm a dog.
Woof.
Dimension door!
Woof.
There's 6 of you. I might grab the wrong one. And it's stuck there.
Well, you can take 4 willing creatures, so.
If you want to join, I'll grab you, and then you know it's the real me. Because we can't win this. What makes you think that?
Sanctuary!
Okay.
Just because he's a dog?
I cast sanctuary.
Okay. And don't forget the rules for that, because I'll probably. Okay. And what's the DC for that? It should be right there on the.
It's 16.
Okay. Just making sure. Staying where you are or moving?
We're switching to 5e anyways. Let's die now.
Alright, it is number 2's turn.
It's like when you get dropped in WoW and everything's dark red and skulls around you.
This is not pretty.
And you see another one peek out. Ready to. Why is nothing working today? There we go. Oh. Let's see. Alright. And one pops up right next to you, Sean.
That's
and I need you to do a fortitude save.
Fortitude. Oh, 6.
I need the bag.
That's not good.
No, it's actually not.
What just happened?
Oh. I blame the fact that I didn't get to test roll both my dice that today.
Yeah.
Because I had to go to duel.
So I actually need to do. What's your touch AC?
11.
11. Okay.
It's okay, guys.
Did you do your will save? First?
Oh yeah. What's the will save?
16.
16.
There's not anything plus anything, right?
She makes it.
Makes it under 16.
I don't think that's what he meant. I don't have any escape spells.
I'm a dog. Very pretty dog though. I would play with that dog.
We don't have anything to transform him back either.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead right now. So I don't think it matters.
Yeah, what's your 49 now?
And 13 constitution. And I've just heard like 800 dice being rolled.
It could have all been 4s.
You could have rolled like 10-1.
She reaches out and touches you, and your body starts to wither, and you take 58 points of damage. What are you at?
-9.
Oh shit. She cackles as you fall into the muck, and she dives down again. It is the third one's turn, and she looks out of the tree trunk and kind of hovers over her sister. Are you ready to talk a deal?
We'll talk a deal. Sure.
All right, bring the dog and the dead one, and we'll speak.
She go back into her hole.
No, she did not actually. She, oh gosh, that's really crazy. She stands outside. Do you want to do something before all this happens, or no?
Hmm?
Do I want to do something?
No. Or do you want to let this happen?
Woof.
Dead.
There's actually one that goes before you, and she, the first one that leaned out, puts her hand out and casts, and you try to move from your area, and there's something blocking you. Do a knowledge arcana for me. Go ahead and roll for me.
What?
Every time you open that up, my iPad goes crazy.
Oh,
27.
sorry.
Huh?
27.
27. You recognize this spell. You've heard about it before. It's a force shield.
Am I rolling my d20?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm rolling.
What are you rolling?
Oh,
What did you roll?
Let's see.
16%.
Okay, you don't take any more damage yet.
Just roll under it.
Is it
10.
preventing me from getting to them or preventing me from getting to her?
It's preventing all of you from moving. It's a cage. It's a force cage.
Oh.
It's basically a cage made out of force.
We basically have to do whatever they say.
No. We can actually dimension door out of this.
I'm dead. Well, I'm down. Well, I'm dead.
I have a turn.
Yeah. Do your turn now. If you want to do anything at all.
I'm going to cure moderate wounds on Sean.
Okay.
That's me.
That's you.
Oh, just 2.
It starts from
16.
it starts from 0, right?
Yep.
16 points.
So he leans down and do a sleight of hand check for me.
So,
That's really loud. Sorry.
You're warm?
Loud.
20.
20. Okay. So you kind of lean back and you kind of kick in a little bit and cast it under your breath, and you gain that 16 points back. You find yourself face down in muck, and you are in a lot of pain right now. That thing fucked you up. You're having a hard time moving your body. It feels like if you move too fast or too extremely, like pieces of you would snap off. That's how badly you hurt right now. But it is your turn if you want to try to do something before this happens.
But that was my secret motion. So as my movement, I'm gonna pretend like I'm gathering them up to bring them in. So I'm gonna reach down and grab Sean, and then grab the dog and touch Sean to the dog.
Okay.
Can I cast a spell on myself without hurting?
You can try. Yeah. Go ahead and do a concentration check, because you were in a lot of pain right now. That was so. Do a D20 plus your level plus your wisdom modifier.
That's a lot of pluses.
So 8, so 16 plus 5.
So 20, or 16 plus 5 is 21.
21. You're having a hard time getting this up without being hurt.
So you can't cast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not working. Your head is swimming. You took a lot of damage, and you just got a little tiny bit back. So yeah, it doesn't work. As this happens, the other witch pops up, and looks down at you. I wouldn't try that if I were you.
Okay.
The other two come down. Adorable. Now what are we going to do with you three?
Let us go.
No.
What?
Do a fortitude save for me.
You turned her negotiator into a dog.
7.
Nope. You're a dog permanently.
What?
Yeah, it's permanent.
Oh my god, you're the cutest little ranger! A Labrador Ranger.
You still have the same amount of hit points, but you were a dog.
I'm a dog.
We will give you the mutt first.
Wait, do you need a dog soul?
I think
It's not a dog soul, you fool.
It's a human
I
soul.
don't,
chopped into
ca-
a
you know
dog.
what? I don't capture souls for a living, so.
Oh, but we do, and we'll take it if you want us to leave.
Bye, permanent dog!
The only way to change him back is actually to have another polymorph spell cast on him back to his normal thing.
I don't have any polymorph spells.
You either have to convince them or find someone else who can do it.
Now, do you want us to take that soul, or do you want to bargain?
Bargain!
We'll bargain.
Bring us the dragon.
This has become a whole thing, hasn't it? Okay.
Yeah, we'll just go tell him you left, and he'll be back promptly.
And in exchange, we'll change him back and give you some information that you need.
Okay. That's fine. I'm fine selling out a dragon.
And the younger one, the beautiful one, are we going to tell him about the time dragon? Can we tell him about the crystal dragon instead?
Oh, yeah, no, we're selling out a dragon.
And you can understand all this, you just can't say anything.
What?
Wait, I think I talked to animals eventually. When we're,
Yeah. Not dying.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So sell out the dragon. Just
Yeah.
tell them that they left. You guys can ambush them, and then
Yeah, just it'll take us a while to get back there, but you guys should stay hidden so that he doesn't realize you're here, and we'll just tell him you're gone, and he'll
you
come
can
back.
keep the dog as collateral.
Wow!
Wouldn't it be weird if you show up with one last person?
Well,
We will.
we went to fight hags. The dragon doesn't care about us anyway. He died.
Where did it go?
But you know, he was the dragon's favorite, so it'd be great if we could have him back in human
Why
form.
was he the favorite? Oh.
He's trying to get her to be turned back into a person.
God, you're bad at this negotiating thing. Yes.
I am. What's the negotiation?
He only has a. That was the discipline or diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
He only has a +1 on his diplomacy.
It looks like you have your work cut out for you then. They snap their fingers and the cage is gone. You don't see the wavering in the air any longer. Now, leave and get me that dragon.
Okay.
Woof.
Ooh. Can you polymorph him into one of your heads? And then we can bring it back and be like proof that you're gone.
If you want him to die, absolutely. I mean, we have uses for the other parts of the body.
The dog is fine. We'll
No.
take the dog.
Okay.
Alright, so you go.
Yeah.
And as you do, they all disappear.
Okay.
And you hear cackling just echoing through the woods. And that's where we'll call it for tonight because it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have no idea how to convince this dragon.
Yeah, what?
What did
You have 2 weeks to figure that out.
Yep.
2 weeks?